I have a tip for you. If you want to store grains for long term, say 1-2 years, but you don't really have the money to invest in a bunch of fancy equipment, here's what I found on the good old intranet. This is how I do it. And I will link you to the gal that I learned this from. She explained it really well, and she's been doing it a long time and kind of tells you how it works. So it's her tried and true method, and it's so far worked for me. So you take old containers, like this was applesauce at one point, and you wash them out, make sure they're super dry, and then you take bay leaves and you put them at the bottom, in the middle, and at the very top. This one, they kind of get buried and shift. I smell bay. Yeah, so you put those in these bottles throughout, and then tighten the lid on, and then just go stick it in a closet or pantry or whatnot. I have only done this with rice, but at least for these small containers. But in my second pantry, so to speak, so I've got my immediate pantry where I pull from, and then the second pantry, which is 5-gallon buckets. I have used this method with flour, with masa, with rice, oats, and there was something, and noodles too. So like if you wanted a 5-gallon bucket of elbow noodles, this would be the way to go. And buckets have gotten more expensive because plastic is going up in price. But yesterday I went to Walmart, and I believe I paid, it was actually kind of bad. I paid $3.97 for a 5-gallon food grade bucket. It'll have the triangle with the number 2 in it. So I paid $3.97 for it now, and then $1.99 for the lid. So that's kind of expensive, but you can fit, I believe you can fit, I want to say 40 pounds of rice in that. And what else? I think you can fit about roughly 40 to 50 pounds of flour, of rice, masa. So that's how I store stuff short term. And like I said, I'll link you to the gal that I learned this trick from, and she said that she's never had a problem with bugs getting into her goods thanks to this. And she'll kind of walk you through more of the details of it, and she's the one that I learned from. She said that her grandmother actually used this trick, and it worked for her. And she has actually had grains and stuff stored for a couple years and never had any problems with taste or with bugs. So hopefully you found this tip helpful. If you did and you feel led to share, please do so. Like, subscribe, and then let me know any of your like shortcuts and tips and tricks for storing food if you have any. Preferably cheap ones. We kind of know the whole Mylar bags and stuff like that. But if you have any tips, please let me know. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.